Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. This is going to be a really cool video. So there was an update to the game, and mainly UI and bug fixes, but those are always welcome. Not only does it show the developers care about their game, but they also care about the quality and the compassion of the players in this early access phase. So always welcome. But what I'm excited about is they added a new weapon type to the Greatsword under the Troubling Delight. It's called Lazarian. Listen to this. Special attack changes to Summon Amethyst. Consumes MP 24. Summons an Amethyst companion that deals chaos damage. The Amethyst consumes 5 HP with each attack. HP 60, damage average of 150% for all attributes. What? Oh. Everyone knows I love a good summoner's build. When you tell me you're going to add another summoning type or another companion, I'm all for it. Now, although the text in the special attack does say companion, I'm unsure if it means it's going to be able to benefit from the hashtag companion combo here. But either way, we're still going to go companion. So I'm going to actually start off with Alfonso's Horn here. So our damage is a little bit up for the companions. And we also get evasion, which means if we find more evasion, which is shadow in this case, we'll benefit from it, especially since we're going to be going Scholar Lizard for this run. And I'm going to choose the Jellyfish because I feel like the burn is very beneficial for the damage over time. And it'll let us get through the first levels pretty quickly, so that way we can essentially rush to get to the second level so we can actually unlock that new weapon, the Lazarian, right? Because the second anvil is always in the second level. So, of course, Scholar Lizard has no MP cost to anything, so we could spam our special attack. In this case, once we get the Lazarian, it'll be the Amethyst summons. I believe you can summon up to 3 at a time, but I'm not sure how that is affected with the companions. I'm not sure if there's a limit with the companions or not, but we'll find out together. So if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the build, the weapon, the gameplay. Let me know if there's any games that you would like for me to try out, or if you just want to give a shout out to. And if you have a build in mind that you would like for me to try, please let me know the outline of it. We do quite a few viewer builds here. We actually just finished one recently, the Curse build. Highly requested one from the viewers. That one turned out to be awesome. It was a headache in many other ways, but it was fun, I have to say. It was a lot of fun. So check that video out if you haven't done so. And of course, if you like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. I love commenting, replying, and communicating with all my viewers and subscribers. And I always want to give a shout out to my subscribers who always comment, share, and like my content. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so we're going to do our wave area here. Let's see what we can pick up. I picked up the Frost Wings. I don't feel I'm going to go Frost Relic in this. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it is a legendary, so those are always worthy of picking up. Even just to sell, right? So there's always going to be merchants at some point in the game, and we could always sell them. So I'm not too worried about picking something up like this early on. And the reason I'm mainly spamming my special here is the downside to the Scholar Lizard. Ooh, Chaos. I mean, we could build off of the Chaos, so we could go Precision. Or I could just go Entrance, which I don't mind Entrance. The only problem is The only issue I have with entrance is I really like the tablet shade, because I start off with foundation. Shade is a tablet, if you haven't seen it. When you put it on top, it gives everything on the bottom +1. So usually what I like to do is I like to move foundation to the bottom, and now everything in the bottom gets +2 essentially, except for the foundation slot. The reason I don't really like entrance in that is because, well, I lose the potential to do that, but there's no guarantee, and right now I need to get these items up as high as possible. So we'll just go with that for now, and then if we do come across shade, we'll figure it out as we go, I suppose. All right, so we want the Troubling Delight, so now we're switching over to lasers, which is very cool. And then our special now is a giant laser that we shoot out. But what I was getting to is with the Scholard Lizard, you only have 20 HP. So spamming the special consumes NP, even though we have infinite. And that procs the letter that they have, which gives them a barrier when they use it. So we'll constantly have a barrier of HP, which is obviously beneficial. Essentially gives us more HP, even though that we're currently locked. So you'll see here, we'll get the little white bar at the top. And now that we have it maxed out, we get that 15. And there are other artifacts that we can find along the way to help. We can find Broken Mirror, and I believe there's one more as well that could benefit us. So we'll see how the run goes. I really don't like any of these, to be honest. I mean, I suppose if I had to choose one, it would be between the Firebolt and the Cold Lock here. But Cold Lock I'm not really looking for. I mean, the Amethyst says that it does go off of all attributes for the 150%. So it may be beneficial, but I also don't want to go all over the place. So we'll pick that up, but we may sell that fairly quickly. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be one of those builds where we're going to see its full potential once we hit the second floor. Because obviously that's when we're going to upgrade the weapon itself. So we'll have to be a little patient, which is hard when it's a summoner's build to see what it looks like and how it works. Always want to try out new summoner builds in any game. Alright, let's see what we picked up here. We're not getting lucky with companion items, are we? I actually think I'm going to convert this one because I also want to ensure once we get to the roots that I get general. So I'll actually convert on that one. I mean, it is a frost relic, you know? It is a frost relic. I can't deny it's not what I'm looking for, but maybe the frost wings were calling to me. Maybe the frost wings were actually calling to me. Well, that was a long pathway to the end. There's no hidden paths over here that I can see. All right, I know we missed a spot down below. So we'll go up here really quickly so that way I can fast travel towards the bottom here. Oh, this laser does so much damage. Nice. Okay, so we did everything in the area. So we'll go here. So now we're going to do roots. I would have liked to have tested the mini-boss, but roots is more important. So there are a couple of different... You could go, if you really wanted to, meteorologist, but I feel like the general is just so much better. Look at that, meteorologist. I mean, yeah, we could go meteorologist and we could get ballista here, but Or we can go general and still get ballista. Nice. So we got another companion here to add on, which is great. Where's our jellyfish? The jellyfish is just hanging out over here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me look really quick, though. Is there anything I want to change out? Probably for this. This has to go on the outside, though, so we'll keep it there. Just so we can get ballista at least 1 star. Okay. I feel we're going to do very well against this boss. We'll see. I mean, right now we're just showing off the strength of Companion right now, so nothing too surprising, at least to me. If you're surprised, fantastic. It means that you should just try out more Summoners builds. They are quite strong. The only issue with Summoner is that it's so costly to upgrade. We talked about this. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to lose my entrance. I should have known. I should have known it was going to happen. Let's see what else we pick up before we... Lightning Rod. Stormcloud strikes 2 enemies at the time to gain storm. You know, that's actually not bad at all. I'm actually going to pick that up. That's not too bad. I want more companion stuff, but, you know, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we don't really need this up anyways. The Frost, I'm still a little iffy on the Frost. We could just throw the Universal up here for right now with the entrance. But this is the issue, because we can't rotate this. There is a similar tablet called Exit, which is pointing down. So if we had Exit, it would have been more beneficial. But, oh well, this is it. This is the build, so that's what we're going with. Shade's too good to pass up on, so I will always pick Shade. All right. I'm excited. We're heading to the 2nd floor. That means that we're that much closer. I just really hope the anvil is in the first section. If it's in the last, I'll be sad, because it just means we have to wait that much longer to see what it looks like. So let's see here. Panlid. I mean, I don't mind Guardian just for the fact that we have such low HP. But that's not what I would want to start out with, because we're only going to really benefit from the evasion, and the endure buff is good, but haste is not bad, actually. Yeah, haste is actually not... Oh. Wait a minute. I could sell my Frost Relics. How much is it again? $13.75? How much is this? $240. So if we were at 1,000, 1,240, then 60. So we're still not there. I was seeing if I could maybe cheese and get rid of this, but... Yeah, I kind of think I would get rid of these two. So again, I was unsure that I was going to go Frost Relic, and I could just sell this, and... I mean, we'll keep this in this slot anyways. Now the only issue is... So we could do something like this later on, where we can move this, right? If this keeps buffing up and getting benefits. I actually like that. Okay. We have 295 gold, though, but I think I'll save it for the next one, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. We get the anvil on the first one. I'm excited. And we get it right away. Oh, my goodness. goodness. Okay, here it is, Lazarian. Let's see what it looks like. Look at it. Our beautiful Amethyst. Let's see how many we can have. Okay, so you can have 3. Okay. So the only companions that we're currently missing is our mole friend and Sir Colin. Mole we can find throughout, so that's not a big deal. Sir Colin is kind of the luck of the draw, though, with the levels, so we'll see if we're lucky enough to grab him. Oh my goodness, look at the lasers. And we don't even have that much companion items either, which hopefully we do find, because I know it's not going to benefit the Amethyst. At least, I'm not sure if it does. I'm going to say it doesn't, but... So now we can actually re-roll some stuff. I could just pick up the custard just to gain the plus 10 for the Game Storm, for the Storm Cloud. It's actually not bad. I'll just grab that for right now. At least it's synergy, right? Making sure there's no hidden pathways over here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Yeah, the only downside is that how they attack is they consume their own HP, but with Scholar Lizard, it doesn't make it that challenging, because you can constantly spam them without having to worry about MP. I think that's the way to go. Ooh, there is an enchant. Too bad the tablet is in the same row, though. Bummer. So we'll go Artifact, because we do need some companion items. So we'll see. Oh, this is a wave, too. This will be a good test to see how well we do. Because projectiles are, I would say, probably the biggest nuisance to Scholar Lizard. Also to myself. I don't really like when there's a bunch of projectiles, unless they're mine, you know? Unless they're mine. Then I don't mind. Look at this build. And we got a Luck Shrine? What? We have to go defense, which is great because we need it anyways, but we don't gain any benefits from the max HP anyways. Ooh, Binary Star is perfect, actually. We could put Binary Star here. I would like to use the 5 on something else up top, so I am going to move that out of the way. We might do something like this with the Storm Cloud. But this is go... I mean, it does give me one more Storm Cloud, so I guess I'll leave it there for now. Oh, the Frost Relics are back. I guess they weren't too happy with my... Now, this is special attack. Special attack damage. Does that count towards the Amethyst? I don't think it does. I don't believe that it does. What do we have here? I don't mind Pinwheel. Sharp Acorn is good too. Recover 1 per 5 seconds if Storm Cloud is below 10. I mean, currently we're at 25 on our Storm Cloud. This is going to gain us, though, to plus 15, though. So the next tier for Storm Cloud itself. I like Pinwheel just because of the evasion, right? We can get some more evasion possibilities. What's plus 3 on this? Plus 5 evasion? And this is going to be maxed. So we recover 1 per 2.5. I think the Pinwheel is more beneficial, to be honest. So I'm actually going to switch out the Custard here. There we go. Let's see how that turns out. Oh my goodness. I want the mole so bad. Is the crown a bait? I think the crown is a bait. I think it is. We need the mole. We need the mole. Yes, it's needed. We're picking up the mole. Ah, there we go. Welcome to our team. Enchant's going to be beautiful here. Hopefully we can get tier 3. We'll see. We'll see what the run wants to give us here. Oh, this is so strong. This is unbelievably strong. I really do hope that they add more actual companions. And what I mean is just to have them as the hashtag companion. You know, maybe they can even add them in a Sir Colin phase where you find them throughout your journey. I think that would be really cool. Attack speed. Kunai. This may be one of the ones where I just pick up. That way I can sell it later. I do have 1,095 maple right now, so... Or I could convert. But I kind of like selling it. So I think I'll just pick one of those up just to sell it on the next area that I can. Yeah, because there are times where you end up picking up just to pick up items, and then you kind of lose sight of what your build is supposed to entail. So since this is Summoner, I want to ensure that. And it looks like we're going a bit into Stormcloud as well. So normal attack wouldn't be bad, but I'm going to convert here. Converting sometimes is the best way to go. A few extra die for when it actually matters, especially in the last level, right? The last floor is kind of the best opportunity to reroll because it's your last chance. Want to try to test your luck, see what you can pick up. I see the hidden path. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know everyone was eagerly awaiting to type in their comment section there to let me know. Oh, look at that. And we got some more dice. Perfect. So from 1 to 4. Beautiful. Okay, it's a 2 enchant, but you know what? That actually works out. We can get Alfonso's Horn to its max. Companion damage plus 80. That's really good. It's very good. So as far as the universal for what we need cushion and we need contract. Those are going to be so good because it will up the frequency of the companions attacking, and more importantly, the contract increases the health. So we definitely want those. If we don't find Sir Colin, it'd be sad. But honestly, I would rather have the other items because they're just going to buff us. Ooh. Got hit once there, but this Panther went down so fast. And with our health and our barrier buff too, it's almost like a no problem. Wow, these are both really good. I think I'm going to pick up this one. And I can slot it here for now. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. There's our cushion, but also the Centimani Stone, which I nicknamed the Cinnamon Stone. I always say this is something that you always pick up in a run. There's no reason not to, because essentially you never know what's going to happen. And this essentially brings you back to life with 50 HP. You become momentarily invincible, but also if you do use it, whatever slot that you currently have it in, it gets +3. So So unfortunately, I am going to take this. It's not really too unfortunate because this may be an opportunity where I do perish in some unfortunate fashion. And then I'm going to come back to life and going to be like, you know what? It was worth it. Hopefully we find the slim cushion in the 3rd floor again. Oh, it was just so unfortunate. If there was a lock system in this game, which I'll be curious if they do end up doing. But if there is a lock system in this game, that's a point where it'd be beneficial, right? You see 2 items that you really like. You don't want to make a crucial choice. And we could have just locked one in. Let's see. Pass is really good. We're going to sell this. I guess we're keeping the lock still for now. I do like past, but we have a ton of sapphire, so let's do some re-rolls. See what we can pick up, maybe. Phoenix Wing is okay. A little bit of more of a projectile base to go through, but look at this Frost Relic. Ooh, we could pick up Surge. And that would help with this, which would be honestly tremendous. I think I'm going to do it. And we can rotate Surge. Oh, we have to put it on top, actually. So I will have to lose this slot then. Right? Let's see. Pretty sure that's how it's going to work. Yep. Okay, so we're good. Whew. Perfect. Okay, so now we can at least put something else here if we wanted to. Thing is, this is a 2 slot, but the reason I'm putting it here is because if I do perish, that entire slot now is going to be a +5, right? This is a 3 slot, so what I could do is this, actually. There we go. So now the mole is up to 3, our jelly is up to 3, and we have a 1 here, so I could just put the custard for now. I don't really need to worry about potions. Yeah, because we heal so quickly anyways, and we have such little HP that... Ooh, here we go. Tablet. Okay. So it looks like we're going to go tablet, artifact, and merchant, which is great because we're getting some maple right now. And then experience for the last one. I would like to test the mini-boss, but again, the HP boost is useless with the Scholar Lizard. We can't increase our health, so I don't want to go to an area where we're not going to benefit from. All right, let's see how well we do against these mobs. These mobs are a little more tricky, as we've seen in previous runs. Wow. I didn't even attack at all. I just kept spamming the Amethyst. I probably should attack, though, because I do quite a bit of damage on my own. Yeah, the only reason I want to consistently spam is to make sure that I have the 3 up, and then, of course, to bring up my little barrier shield that I have. Planets. Oh, it would be fun to do another planet build. That was a lot of fun. Pointed Club, no thank you. We already have Custard, so we could do Green Saw Blade. We get a crit chance buff, which I think our crit is, what, 0? Yeah. So it would at least get some crit up, I suppose. We could get the maple for more maple. I'll reroll once more. Let's see what we get here. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Contract. Well worth. Well worth. I'll actually put the contract up here. The thing is, do I want to trade out anything so I can benefit? I think for the mole, actually. Yeah, so now they're at 55 versus 30. I think that's good. I would love to get Mole up, but again, companions are so expensive. I'm happy we got Alfonso's Horn all the way up. If we can get Contract all the way up, I mean, 150% companion max HP, that's huge. Again, I don't know if it benefits the Amethyst yet, but regardless, we have companions, so we want to make sure that, you know, we have any type of benefit for them, especially going into these later bosses. They're pretty tough. Exit. Exit is very good. The problem, though, now with Exit... we could do this. It balances out. We do lose 1 evasion and 10% companion, but we just boosted our companion max HP heavily. So if we can find some enchants, that would be beneficial. I actually really like that. I welcome the balance. All right, this is turning out really good. All right, let's see what's over here. Wow, it didn't even give me a chance to attack. All right, let's see. All right, didn't see any other hidden areas, but now I'm second guessing myself because I was such in awe with how well we did. I'll just go to these couple of areas really quick, make sure there's no cracks, don't see any, so we'll head back. Okay, we said we were going to go the artifact, excuse me, and the wandering merchant. Let's see. And they do heal after the fight, which is interesting. If you see the HP for the Amethyst as we finish a fight, they do level up. So that's good. I'm going to grab the fruit over the bottle. They're both good, obviously. I mean, we have mass as well, but we get the lightning damage up. So, and again, the Amethyst do benefit from all attributes, so I don't mind that at all. Plus, our lightning goes up a little bit more. Okay, we got to watch out for these little fire dragon turrets here. I usually end up running into those because I'm a magnet to damage. Okay, nothing here. Okay, that was just a quick little area, huh? Let's go over here to the right. I mean, this is so strong. I think the developers sat back and they were like, you know what? We want to make a weapon, but we also want a new companion. Let's combine them and see what happens. Well, so far, it's so good. I'm going to re-roll. We don't have any current buffs. I don't know if this will work because, I mean, our jellyfish is doing burn, but I'm not sure if this will work. Because it says when you do fire damage, so I don't think we're doing pure fire damage, so I may re-roll here again. I do like combustible oil, which would increase our fire damage. Frost Dagger isn't bad just to update our cold, I suppose, but I actually think I'm just going to convert here. Yeah. Keep our dice for another time. There were a couple options I could have gone there, but I wasn't comfortable with any of them. So, and one thing I've learned from this game, Sephiria makes you second guess a lot of stuff. But if you go with your gut, I feel like it's always beneficial. I've done many a times where I've gone against it, and I I paid for it. I paid for it. Another shade. Wow. That's huge. I'm actually going to get rid of the custard here for the one and get my mole back up to 1. My poor mole. Wow. That's awesome. We really need the cushion, though. The cushion I would probably then substitute maybe like the jellyfish or something else at that point. Again, just to balance everything out. But wow, what a pickup. This was new to the game. I've mentioned it a couple times. Vending machine, if you spend 200 maple, you get some experience. I actually may do that here. Perfect. Ooh, PTSD from the lizard plate armor. This was one of the requirements to do the curse build that we did not too long ago that I mentioned early on for a viewer requested build. Again, it was a lot of fun because it was a challenge, but ooh, it went against everything that I learned in Sephiria up to this point in doing that build. I could just pick up Mass here, which I'm kind of thinking because I've seen it quite often, and just to have for the Storm Cloud. I think that's okay for right now. It's not something where I'm going to be like, oh, it's taking up space, because it does benefit. So, oh, let's get the gold up here. Another level, and look at this, we get leaf bird leather. So this is going to be huge. So we'll pick that up, put that in here. We still got plenty of slots. We honestly just need the cushion. If we can find Sir Colin, oh, that'd be great. Hopefully we can find him in this area. Hopefully luck is on our side for that. I was really hoping we were going to find Sir Colin in the first floor, just so we can have him so early on to build off of, but was not in our favor, unfortunately. Let's go up. Nice. Okay, no cracks in this area, so we'll go back down, and we'll go over to the right this time. The important thing with any summoner's build, especially with Scholar Lizard if you're doing it with it, you just got to make sure your positioning is good, because you could just take so much damage relying on your companion so often. So always be cautious when you're doing that. I mean, it's more Stormcloud. At this point, though, I just feel like I'm getting Stormcloud to get Stormcloud. I like this better than the Mast, though. So I could take this out for Mast. But it is increased Lightning Bolt, so I think I'm just going to... Yeah, these two are, like, okay. Actually, how much Stormcloud do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 currently, unless I'm missing one. So I can easily get rid of one. Probably the pastry or the mast. One of those two. But I did do a summoner build with the mole character. That one you got a little bit more up close, but it was mainly due to the mines. That was a great one. If you want to check out a different type of summoner build as well, that one was awesome. It was a lot of fun, actually. Tried out a new weapon and, a new mechanic with the mine. It's pretty cool. Okay, although I'm feeling very confident in this build, this boss is always a nuisance. So let's just make sure that we keep an eye on these lasers. All right, first phase was very good. got hit a couple times, but we were easily able to come back, so that's good. Our poor mole. All right, got to do some dodging here. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, let's see. Ooh, Oath. We do have entrance again, too, but I don't think we need another entrance. I think we're actually okay. I mean, we could build, but then I'm just going to be replacing stuff with other items. So Oath sounds better. The question is, where is Oath beneficial right now? I feel like right now it'd be kind of like on an island. Advance, I can already see where it would work actually very well, but ooh. Yeah, this area within here is where it's kind of getting a little iffy. So honestly, what I could do, if I pick up Oath, I just sacrifice one slot this way, this one, but I get 2 here. I actually like that, because then these get 1. Really? You don't say. Inflicts burns on enemies struck by storm cloud? I mean, we have to take that. We have to. That's too good not to, actually. I'm going to swap it with this. So now I can actually get rid of these 2. Just to have extra space. I mean, the lightning bread does grant us 1. The consumption speed. Yeah, I could just get rid of the pastry or that, but... I mean, technically, I don't have to get rid of it. I'm over here clicking on the restore, but I forgot. We're Scholared Lizard. We constantly have 20 HP. But yeah, we want the cushion, obviously. Cushion and Sir Colin in the 4th floor would complete this build, in my eyes. So let's go ahead and take a look. We got a tablet, which wouldn't be so bad. Tablet again. Triple tablet. Are you serious? Triple tablet would not be the best, to be honest. I think I'm going to go experience, and dice. I think that's what I'm going to go. Dice at the end, though, is risky. Only because we'll have to see where our XP is. Because if we don't gain another level, there's no point for the dice. I would like to gain at least 1 level in that last section here. And that way we can use all of our rerolls if we don't find anything else early on and go from there. But we do have 425 gold. Ooh, disconnection would be really good, huh? Wow, disconnection would be great. But what would I have to sell to get there? These are not enough. I know that for sure. I'd have to sell something a little bit higher. And honestly, I don't want to. But disconnection is very good. I think what I'll do, which is very rare, I'll sell 1 of these potions. And I'm going to actually pick up a large one. The only reason I'm doing this is I know I have a backup here for if I perish. But I could also use a potion if I feel like I'm at just a trickle of 1 HP, right? So, might as well. We've gotten this far with the run. We don't want to waste the benefit of it. This has been such a great run. I'd love to at least make it to Asgard and see what happens. Any opportunity to destroy Asgard, I will take. All right, so we're going to do some re-rolling here. Ooh, pass is very good. If I swap this out, I would lose the one here, but then I can use this and place it here, or even here, and buff these up even more. I can't rotate that one, so that's unfortunate. Vital Touch is actually not bad. Because we don't get the HP loss because we're stuck at 20 HP. So as long as we're doing a direct attack, we recover HP. And we're already recovering HP by 1. So this may be very beneficial. But I'm actually looking at Great Blessing. Here's why. The update in this as well is that any effect that says all damage to the character also applies to the companions. How cool is that? So our companions are going to get buffed here with this Great Blessing. That was one of the updates, actually, within this most recent patch they did. So it seems like they really want you to play companions. Which, I don't mind. I love these builds. They're my favorite in any game. We do have to be careful, though. Now, there is a lot to these mobs. They can do so much damage so quickly. Just like the library minions, these ones are just as potent. Can we go on this? Or is this where I started? Oh my goodness, this is where we started. Yeah, this is very strong. And the crazy thing is, it could get even stronger with Colin and Cushion. We had an opportunity at Cushion, but we took the Cinnamon Stone, which honestly I think was the right choice. We spend usually close to an hour on each run, so losing it in an unfortunate fashion, whatever the case may be, makes the stone that much more beneficial. Increases the magic haste of the Grimoire in the right. So we could put this here and then pick this up so that way we could spam the Great Blessing more. That actually seems pretty good. We got to level up here. I mean, just makes our magic case go up more, but I didn't see any issues with it there, so I'm going to keep re-rolling. Oh my goodness. We did say disconnection would be very good. It'd be very good here. The only issue, though, is if I do this, I'm going to have to swap this out. And where would I place it? Because I do want the 2. I'm not sure if I want that. I mean, I want this. Don't get me wrong. I want disconnection because now it gives me 2 5 slots. And I think that could help out. I mean, for right now, though. Yeah, maybe for right now, though. I'll just do something. like this. So now we can get mole up to 4. Or I could do this. Get it up to 3. Keep this at 1. And now we have a 1 slot here, which I can move this over to increase the lightning damage. Okay, not too terrible. We only have 1 slot, but, you know, we can I could easily get rid of a few items if we come across Cushion or Sir Colin. We only have 1 more reroll, but I'm glad we're using them because we're getting close to the end. There's no point in holding on to them. Would be a bummer if we don't find those, but the build is still very, very good. I mean, it's a lot of fun to use, and the new companion, I guess if you want to call it that. Oh my goodness! That's why you pick up the stone. Oh no! That right there is why you pick up the stone. Did you see how quickly I perished? Holy. I don't even know what killed me there. Okay, so now we have a +5 slot, though, in our inventory, so that's good. Well, that's unfortunate, but again, that's why you pick up the stone. You never pass on the opportunity. What if we were like, you know what? We don't need it. We want Cushion instead. Wouldn't have mattered because we would have perished. We'll just convert here. Okay, so now we have this as a 5 slot. So we could just move this up here. And now we have a 3 that we can benefit from, which we can move the Bruce here to update that. Or could we do our original plan? But we still don't have another 2 slot we can use. Yeah, that's the only problem, because I do want this to be maxed, because it will help us out. So, okay, so we're still in the same boat. We just need to get something to get an extra slot here. Could do something like this. +3 lightning now. Well, now I really hope we do find Colin, because now we're all on our own here. Oh, no. Oh, well, actually, this is not bad. Yeah, this doesn't affect us. I forgot. We are Scholar Lizard. We're going to gain the health right back, as you can see. Not what we wanted. It was still worth it, though. Yeah, it was still worth it. Okay, we'll just convert. Still worth the try. All right. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next area. This is the final one. So final opportunity, including with the rerolls here. So as you can see, look at our XP bar. I don't know if we're going to reach another level. Let's hope that we do. If we do, we're going to hold off on actually leveling until we find the dice. So that way we can use all of our rerolls to see what we can actually get and benefit from that. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that area that we lost our life in was too small, and I just got caught in a really bad spot with what I assume were projectiles, because I did not see what happened. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't have it for Asgard, but we've survived Asgard with worse, so we're really close to leveling. I think we're going to be able to get 1 level here. There's our level. Okay, before we do the level, let's see what else there is here to grab. So let's go up here to the right. Oh, it's just the exit. Okay, so it's always a good sign when you have all of your potions maxed out. And we did grab a restorative, so in some way, if we are able to use the potions, we'll do it. All right, last rerolls. We have 3. We're looking for cushion, essentially. Disconnection, again, wouldn't be terrible, but... Harvest is actually very good, too. Now, I could take the risk, and I can put Harvest here. That way I can move some stuff around, and then I actually get the 2 for this, and then get the 5, which would then I'd be able to maximize some of the items that I currently have. Or I take the gamble and continue to reroll. I think I take the gamble. Oh! So the only debuff I think that I have is the burn. I mean, I'll pick up the wind grass scarf for the attack speed. Risk reward, right? All right, so this is our build. Yeah, I think everything is where I currently want it to be. So, unfortunate we couldn't find the Slim Cushion again or Sir Colin, but you know what? This is it. This is the Amethyst build, Summoner build. It does a crazy amount of damage. I mean, all right, we just gotta make sure that we dodge and constantly use the Great Blessing here. Let's do this. I'm ready. Wow, I think that's the first evade that I've seen. Amazing. What an awesome build. Oh my goodness. And it's a summoner's build. Ooh, definitely got dicey. You can see I did use my potions as we went through, but you know, that middle phase section is always tricky depending on what costume or character you choose, but we did it, Asgard. Oh, we can even push them around if we wanted to. Look at this. Look at this. The companions are so strong that they can push around Asgard. Amazing. What a cool build. Oh, thank you, developers, for adding this. Definitely going to be playing around with it a lot more. Maybe with some other characters, but anything that has a constant MP consume is just a no-brainer, I feel, to choose Scholard Lizard, right? It just makes it that much more simpler as you go through. And, I mean, let's just face it. It's a cool-looking character. Oh, my goodness. So good. So good. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the build, the gameplay, of the new weapon, the new companion. I guess that's what it's stated as, a companion, the Amethyst. And let me know what you would change up. There's definitely a few things I knowingly know I would change up. Obviously, hopefully, next run, finding Sir Colin the Cushion. And if there's a new build that you would like for me to try, or just a game that you would like for me to try and shout out to, please do so. Always like trying new builds for Sephiria and new games as a whole. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We're building a great community here. I love all the new subscribers that we've gotten as of late. Been playing a lot of new games and then games of the past that seems like a lot of individuals really enjoy the content and love seeing. So thank you so much. It's always awesome to see that games you love playing or just love trying out, others really enjoy watching. So, and of course, thank you so much to all my current subscribers who constantly comment, like, and subscribe, share my videos. I greatly appreciate you so much. So thank you. Until next time, everyone, take care.